Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Wealthy Coin. Because of this leak, the Shiba Inu bull run is now a done deal. Today's Shib news. The Shiba Inu group is happy with how Shib did in January, but now that the month is coming to an end, the market is feeling uncertain again. But now that the month is almost over, the market is feeling unsure again, especially about how it will do in February. Most likely, Shiba Inu owners will be most affected by the next FOMC meeting. Portfolios. Shiba Inu owners will have a better idea of how the FOMC meeting affects their stock if they have a good idea of what the meeting is. The talks happen every 3 weeks, and one of the most important parts is when the federal fund rate is changed. This is the rate that banks have to pay to borrow money from the Federal Reserve. In this video, we'll talk about the Shiba Inu bull run, which is now a sure thing thanks to this leak. Today's Shib news. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel to see our most recent videos. So, let's start the video right away. The federal fund rate is a way for the Federal Reserve to keep the economy in balance. A lower rate makes it cheaper to borrow money, which makes it easier for people to get cash and makes it easier for them to spend. On the other hand, a higher rate makes it less appealing to borrow money and makes people less likely to spend. Most of the time in 2022, the federal fund rate was going up. This was part of the Fed's plan to stop inflation called quantitative tightening. After the last meeting of the Federal Open Market Committee, FOMC, Shiba Inu and the rest of the market went up. This is because the Fed only raised rates by 5% or 50 basis points instead of 75% or 75 basis points, as it did the month before. The market saw the lower FFR as a sign that the Fed was slowing down its fast rate hike. There were also stories that the Fed was making progress in its fight against inflation. The next meeting of the FOMC will take place on January 31 and February 1. People think that the Fed will raise the federal funds rate by 25 basis points. If this turns out to be true, it could add to a bullish mood, which could lead to more people buying Shib. This would help it get past the pushback we've seen in the last few years. Shiba Inu investors can expect the price to rise by up to 14% to the next Fibonacci resistance line if a recovery happens. If the rate hike is more than that, it could scare off buyers and cause them to sell more Shiba Inus. A drop of 10% or more is possible, which would bring it back to or below its 200-day moving average. The market sometimes responds even before the FOMC minutes are made public. Some people think this is because people in powerful roles know about the Fed's decision on interest rates before it is made public. Because of this, some people in the market may have special access, letting them know how to respond. Shiba Inu's weighted sentiment measure did show a slight rise in the last 2 days, which is interesting. This could mean that people are starting to feel good about the market again. This doesn't necessarily mean that investors are expecting another rise, especially now that they are more likely to expect a 25 basis point hike. In the last few days, the price fluctuation has gone down a little. But there could be another wave coming. This is because the FOMC data could make this week a busier one for trade. Exchange flows also show the same result. In the last few days, the supply on exchanges has dropped a lot, but the supply outside of platforms has gone up. Still, there is plenty of time for a bearish turn, especially if the FOMC decides to raise rates more than expected. Now that the official data is out, the direction of momentum is expected to pick up. Investors and people who sell ships can profit from the next trend, which will give you chances to make money quickly. Over the past week, Benzinga looked at the future of many of the most popular stocks among buyers. This week, Wall Street stayed in a bullish mood that began at the start of 2023. The tech-heavy Nasdaq led the markets higher. The S&P 500 went up by 2.47%, the Dow Industrials went up by 1.81%, and the Nasdaq went up by 4.32% by the end of the week. The U.S. economy grew by 2.9% in the fourth quarter, the Commerce Department said on Thursday. Economists had predicted a gain of 2.6%. The Bureau of Economic Analysis said on Friday that the Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index rose by 5% in December. This is less than the 5.5% rise in November and less than what economists had predicted, which was a 5.5% rise. The top joke cryptocurrencies are both Shib and Doge. Shib is a coin on the Ethereum blockchain that is part of the Shiba Inu project. Doge, on the other hand, is a cryptocurrency that was made as a joke in 2013 but has since gained a large following. Both have had big changes in price and should be thought of as high-risk options. Dogecoin was the first joke coin that anyone knew about, and it has been used for a long time. Due to risky investments, prices keep going up and down in big ways. Since 2020, the Shiba Inu coin has been a rival. This is meant to be a joke about Dogecoin. During this time, Shiba Inu has grown more than Dogecoin. This, of course, was because we are still in the beginning stages of building the project. This means that the possible losses are bigger than the possible gains. Like other joke coins, it's possible that the Shiba Inu didn't do well or that its price didn't go up much. In 2023, the Shiba Inu coin is more risky than the Dogecoin, but it could pay off more. Since meme coins are seen as very dangerous investments, the Shiba Inu could be the better Dogecoin. A top manager at the investment company Cyber Capital says that Dogecoin, a meme token based on the character Doge. Doge and Shiba Inu are two of the digital products that are the most decentralized on the market. The company's chief investment officer, Justin Bonds, tells his Twitter followers that only 32 of the top 50 crypto assets, like Doge and Shib, are truly decentralized. Only 32 of the top 50 cryptocurrencies are decentralized in a technical sense. Even though there are different kinds of decentralization, we can still draw a line in the sand and say yes or no. Remember that what is officially true might not be true in real life. Shiba Inu's price is starting to go down after a strong start to the year. Since January 1, the price of the digital currency Dogecoin has gone up by 60%, which has given the Shiba Inu price a new story. WhaleStats says that Shiba Inu is the smart contract and coin that top Ethereum whales use and hold on to the most. During the Shibarium test launch, there was a lot of talk about Shiba Inu. The lead creator of Shiba Inu, Shytoshi Kusama, says that Shibarium will come out on February 14, St. Valentine's Day. Whales are selling Shiba until December, but they bought a Shiba Inu during the start of Shibarium. Shiba Inu is the smart contract that the top Ethereum whales have bought the most in the last 24 hours. The Shib price is 1,204 cents, which is 2% higher than it was 24 hours ago. Shiba Inu's price could still go up a lot in the next few months. The release of Shibarium could make more people interested in Shiba Inu. With the new Layer 2 blockchains, there are a lot of things to look forward to, like faster speeds, more scalability, and lower transaction costs. Shibarium could also make it possible to burn a lot of coins. Cryptocurrencies were